Sublime magnificence.
Hey guys, you know who it is, what's going on, what is happening, where it's at, and why we're here today. How you doing? It is I, the sublimely magnificent big ugly himself, Omari Ellis Feo Grande on YouTube, with another episode of This Guy Hasn't Seen. And as usual, I am joined by my co-host and runnermate, one of my best friends in the world, El Director himself, Bill Smith.
Hey, Omari, thank you for having me back. Love being here, love doing this thing, trading these movies back and forth. One guy has seen them, the other one hasn't. It's my turn this week.
Yes.
We're kind of on a roll in 2025 of watching 2025 movies.
Right?
Ooh,
Yeah.
saucy, saucy.
Contemporary.
I threw another one at you, Omari. This one got a lot of hype. Got a lot of hype when it came out. A lot of big hype. Big name director for genre films, and it's not Jordan Peele. Um, and we got a big name actor leading the movie twice.
So I
Uh,
noticed.
then it got in the movie theaters and it started making money. It started making some real money. And so then obviously people started talking about it even more. Then it started making even real money. And um you know, it is a horror film. People turn out to horror films, but it was notable for being something of original IP that was
Hmm.
making money in the movie theaters because that's so rare now, obviously, even with horror films sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
A lot of them are just remakes.
so that's kind of the buzz on the movie that I know probably you already had, but this week we are watching Sinners from 2025.
Yes.
Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. It is written and directed by Ryan Coogler, and it stars Michael B. Jordan, Miles Canton, Saul Williams, as well as a very large ensemble. Omari, uh, did you have any pull to go see this in theaters? And then what were you expecting going into it here today?
So, biggest film of the year. Why hadn't Omari seen it and stuff like that? What was he expecting? So,
I mean, yeah, biggest non-comic
it
book film of the year,
it
I would guess
is well,
so far.
didn't even both comic fit? I mean, we kind of reviewed both comic book films and they were a resounding meh. Well,
Um,
Superman was better. Superman might have been
yeah,
better.
I liked Superman. I believe I believe Superman's I believe both of them still made more money than I believe even your average comic book film unfortunately still makes more money than this film did.
Oh, well, fair enough. But I hadn't seen it because they had a couple things that while it probably was good, just weren't necessarily the thing that I usually gravitate toward on here. Such as a horror movie or a movie about racism. Yeah, vampires are involved, but everything I had been told was it's more about a movie about racism. Um, that's what I was told by everybody. And then every
Hmm.
time something would come up that, and it didn't help that one of the YouTubers I watch, every time something that was even remoteless or even remotely racist or vampire related, he would bring up Sinners.
Right.
He's like, Sinners is a
Yeah,
scary
and
movie, y'all.
I can't deny that at all. I now that you say it, I feel like I do agree that there was some corners of talk that were kind of referring this as Ryan Coogler's Get Out,
Yeah,
kind of like Get Out and this,
yeah,
which spoilers for my thoughts. I mean, and what I feel like is in the movie is like yes, there are some race related scenes, but this isn't a movie about race like Get Out was. I don't know how you feel about that.
I saw the argument, and but before I started not arguing with it because that makes me sound like I'm a traitor or something, but before I started being like, well, you see, this is the thing, the movie clearly went its own direction where it's like, yeah, you may get the subtle subtones, but if you got a problem with that, there's something wrong with you type deal.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay,
Yeah, like there's some
whatever.
metaphors here, there's some subtle tones, but other than very
Yes.
specific scenes where a white man is calling somebody
Yes.
boy,
Yeah, sure, Mike.
or the very final scene with Smoke,
Yeah.
obviously.
Sure by pure coincidence, once they let the white vampires into the party, everybody died. Yes, all the vampires happened to be white until the climax of the movie. Yes. But
Hmm.
it wasn't like the white vampires came in, slaughtered all the black people, and left as only three white vampires. It was a whole message. The vampires had their whole warped believing of togetherness that they were doing.
Right.
And there was the whole saving, as we get into the movie, like what they said they were doing, and like, yo, here's the real picture of what's going on. We ain't
Hmm.
got it ain't about race or nothing.
Oh,
But
this movie definitely still has one of those,
no, no,
although they are literally slaughtering people, it definitely has one of those like the villain has like in the villain's mind, he is
yeah,
saving everyone. Like from a certain point of view, maybe if
eternal
you're
life.
somebody who's interested in eternal life, if you're not really a day person,
Yeah.
like maybe this is not like, hey, can you bite me like small? Like,
Does it
are these
have to?
these none of these scars healed? Did they ever heal? I really want to know these things. The
Yeah.
movie doesn't tell me that. Like, is cornbread eternally like? Bleh?
Yeah, that's the thing with their kind of vampires is like I want to kind of if I'm going to be a vampire, I want to be like no, I'm gonna heal from all wounds and like do
Right.
this.
If you're not going to be instantaneous, I'm at least wanting them to like feed and then
Yeah.
heal kind of thing. But we don't even see that necessarily depicted. Everybody who gets damaged just holds that damage.
Also, a problem I have with vampirism is like it's always like even when you're turning them and the goal is to turn them, not you accidentally
Hmm.
turned them because you didn't finish feeding or some shit. It's always the most violent and painful like turning. Like the biting of it is like they're fucking eating, not
Yeah.
like I'm like, can we ever just have some kind of like, yeah, I don't have to. This is the worst experience of my life before I become a vampire. I'd
Hmm.
like my last memories as a human to be nice ones.
Um,
Anyway,
last thing on the on like the race discussion because just to bring up a final scene that is kind of the main thing, and I wonder if once people actually started getting into the theaters and seeing this, if that's what kind of escalated that discussion, which I could all in one hand I can say if you have a problem with KKK members getting violently killed as they were literally showing up to violently kill other innocent people,
oh yeah, no, there's something wrong with you.
then there's something wrong with you. But I will also admit that I don't understand why it's in the film, why it is other than like, hey, let's see, like let's give
Yeah,
Smoke this cool exit because he didn't get like he got to kill the final vampire. And I feel like if he was just dying, like if he had a gut wound or like a non like if a vampire was using a stake or something back at him and he
yeah.
had some sort of non-vampiric gut wound that could just allow him to die and see his wife and his baby then I feel like that would be a more poignant spot for that moment to happen rather than where it does, where it's kind of separated from all of those events. So because that scene feels a little, and maybe there's a metaphor to the story there other than just like, let's see Smoke go out in a blaze of glory, and if he's going to kill somebody, why not make it KKK members?
Well, they
Um,
they did have the line in the movie where the vampire was like, "Hey, you can die to us, but that clan dude is going to show up tomorrow and kill you anyway. So you might as well be vampires. And because they had that as part of their selling speech, I can see them being like, well, we have to wrap up that narrative thread because we did say dude was coming here in the morning.
Right.
But they could have just
If
as
everybody was
easily,
dead in the morning, then that would also wrap up that thread.
that's what I'm saying. They could have just as easily not had Smoke not be there with everybody being dead. Like you were saying, that's what I was about to say. Like they could have just
Yeah.
as easily done that.
Yeah. I can't I'm just I can't say that I don't enjoy the scene.
Oh, same.
Because we in this channel like badasses showing off their badassery.
Yeah,
And
and
that
if
is
we're fine
abs
with and if we're
that is
fine with
absolutely that.
and if we're fine with the Nazis getting shot,
Right. Yeah.
what's a different group of
Yeah,
racists?
and also I have no remorse for this fictional KKK member.
Exactly.
But I also acknowledge that I don't really understand its timing in the movie. The fact that we break away with our main character and he's starting his drive through the plantation and going back to his father, and then even actually going back to the church, which we've already gotten hinted at the beginning. It has this separation that I don't know. I feel like it hit me a little odd in the theaters, and then it hit me again here.
Yeah, because
Uh,
I was
uh,
like, wait, he didn't go with them? Like until the people pull up. But I'm like, I thought he was the only survivor based on that opening, which I guess, haha, subversion of expectations. If you know Smoke survives, you expect him to stab the
right.
vampire. But then I'm like, why did you stay behind? Wait, what? So I get you, but at the same time, I immediately was like, well, cool scene with him killing everybody, you
Yeah.
know?
My thought, I guess the easy explanation is that they wanted Smoke to be able to save the main character, but they also wanted Smoke's character to die, but they also needed Smoke's character to not die in a vampirific way because of
The symbolism of the totem and shit.
and seeing he wouldn't be able to see his daughter's spirit and all
Hmm.
of that according to his
Right.
girl's lore. Um uh so I guess all of that they're like, all right, so how are we gonna get Smoke killed? Maybe, and then it's like, oh well, we got those KKK members that are like, remember that the guys that sold him the property are gonna probably show up. We could even mention it earlier in the film
Yeah.
of like you got white people around that still aren't gonna like black people owning the property. Um, so
We also mentioned something about a trunk that they have that they
maybe
need.
it's as simple and casual as that. I don't know, or maybe there's something much deeper behind it.
Maybe.
But yeah, that was maybe that's probably the scene that really got the discussion going. Because there's
Hmm.
always these weird people on Twitter who are gonna go on and really stand on a hill about how this scene shouldn't have been in the movie. And then you're like, and then when you're like, what? Why are you so upset about this scene, lady? And then that's where the conversation stops. Um,
Yeah.
uh, all
I've had
right,
similar
so
conversations that went a bit further, and I'm like, I'm not sure I wanted to hear that answer.
yeah,
Um,
um, those are the ones that have anonymous profiles. Hopefully, well, not hopefully. We want them outed. Um, so anyway, movie.
yes.
Starts up with the with I don't I forget the term of like
The in medias res thing of him
right
going and
flash
yeah.
of the end before the movie
Yeah.
really starts.
With me thinking that it was gonna be a movie about racism and vampires, and the first words I see on the screen is 1930 Mississippi. I'm like, oh, we getting true racism in this movie. We going all kinds of okay. I'm sorry. Like I heard my whole life tales about Mississippi. Fucking every movie decides, hey, we want racism. Let's go to Mississippi. Sorry if you're from Mississippi, but you probably know what state you live in.
Or
Um,
Alabama. I feel like
Alabama,
it's Mississippi and Alabama.
Alabama's known for being racist, but they have another derogatory thing that I think they're more known for. Um, with the inbreeding and the rednecks and the cousin fucking and all of that shit.
Oh, I thought that would have been north of Alabama.
Who's north of Alabama?
That's
I'm
like
bad with
that's like the
geography.
Appalachians.
Oh, I
I
just hear
thought.
Alabama and
Oh,
oh
okay.
blah, blah, blah. We could both be in the
We're
right
just
place.
outing all of our stereotypes of
What?
everybody.
I live in Florida, okay? Two
The
words.
currently most racist thought of city state in
Even still? I don't think so. Um,
who do you think's beating you guys?
Mississippi. Mississippi. Outside of Atlanta, Georgia. Um, yeah. So that's what I think. But I also live in Orlando, which is one of the least racist parts of Florida. So
Yeah,
what do I
I
know?
guess basically you just have a very vocal governor. I don't really know what
The
your state's
governor is
policies
just
and
a
stuff are.
yeah. The governor's a whole nother story. I don't know the everybody hate him. That said, um, yeah, but the I saw I didn't know going in that Michael B. Jordan was playing two roles. So when
Yeah.
I first see him, I'm like, am I am I stupid? Is that
Am I stupid?
is that two Michael B. Jordans? No, I can't just be thinking all black dudes look like Michael B. Jordan. I envy this man too much. And then I'm like, and then he goes, "Are you twins?" And he sarcastically says, "Nah, we cousins." And I'm like, okay, yes, that is two Michael B. Jordans. They
I
literally
mean,
drawing attention to the fact they look the same.
they do it really well. They do
Yes.
it really well. Not only do they do all kinds of different camera shots and movements that make you feel like they are both standing right there, but then Michael B. Jordan is doing very subtle different things for each guy. And then I've seen behind the scenes footage of how like there's just very subtle touches in makeup that just give them little tweaks of they're like they're doing makeup to fill one cheeks out and thin another one's cheeks in a little bit. I think one's hair is brushed one direction, the other one's hair is brushed a different direction kind of thing.
Slight differences in mustache and shit.
Hmm.
Like it's just different enough to where you're like, oh yeah, that's smoke, that's stack.
Have
Cool.
you seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
Is that another vampire movie?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I didn't realize it until this second watch, but this film is very From Dusk Till Dawn in structure. Obviously, it's a very different film in filmmaking, but like just in actors and look and things like that and tone. Um, but this is a film of two movies kind of thing. Um, well,
Kinda.
I don't know.
It's the tale of the two brothers, but it's also the tale of main character.
Can I make you watch Dust Till Dawn next week?
Sure.
Okay, then I'll stop talking.
Okay. To keep the comparison going, so I'm
Yeah,
more apt or
well,
more
yeah, I'll save
I
my
can see
speech
your
for
point. I can see your point better because you don't have to worry about avoiding spoilers and trying to explain things.
right, but yeah, it's uh I'll make my speech next week then, but yeah, it's just I didn't realize it until this week, but it's I wonder if that was in any way conscious by Ryan Coogler. I'm just very curious of now because I mean you'll see next week where maybe I'm finding connection points. So we'll get into that later. Uh, pre vampires. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts in general? How do you feel about pre vampire movie? Just a casual kind of
The
Oscar
smoke
baity.
and
It's kind of like what if we did a mob film of 1930s Black America?
which is what I kind of got out of the original trailers for it. Like, oh, we're black people, we're gonna do our thing. Since the white people won't let us in, we're gonna do our thing, we're gonna do it better, because we got soul, we got rhythm, we know how to have fun.
Okay.
That's the vibe I get in these movies, is like, you know what I mean. Like they're all like most black movies. I've had some on this channel. That's their portrayal. Like, oh, they don't season their food. They don't know how to dance. That's how you know they ain't white. Yeah, that's how you know they
I
ain't like
mean,
us.
I mean, it's funny because it's true. Like the food I grew up with, Omari, like salt is the seasoning. Salt is the seasoning. Maybe if it's a special dish, it gets garlic powder and onion powder.
I'm not gonna lie. While I've known numerous people of the Caucasian persuasion that have seasoned their food just fine, I have had some where it's not even any salt, where I'd be okay
Oh
with
yeah,
it being
my
salty.
mother, my mother would use salt, but it was like it was it
Yeah, a
was it
pinch of
was
salt, as
it
they
was a
say.
representation of salt.
Yeah, like there are like hell, sometimes some foods all you need is salt, and I'm like,
Yeah.
can I at least get some salt in this
Yeah.
shit?
I feel like I'm
Um,
making up for lost time in the food that I make for myself now. 'Cause yeah, I mean all of those jokes, all of those stereotypes, they're stereotypes for a reason. They land very true. Like fucking steamed chicken and macaroni and cheese was kind of like
it's
a
why they're
thing,
fun.
and you're lucky if that chicken has salt and pepper.
It's why it's funny, and it's why it hurts, because it's
And yeah,
true.
and white people parties is slow dancing, and by slow dancing I mean the box step. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 in a square, in a tight square, or the chicken dance, or the electric slide.
Which is funny because electric slide is
But
universal.
it's the white person electric slide because there's two electric slides.
Oh,
There's there there is
I'm
there
trying.
is I mean, I haven't heard the other one in a long time because the take it back now, y'all.
That's cha cha.
Oh, that's cha-cha. Yeah, that's cha-cha slide. I didn't hear that one for a long time. I didn't hear
Okay.
that one for a long time.
Yeah, no, that makes
Um,
sense.
but okay, so then I don't know, I don't have the evidence for my argument in my head, but I feel like when I was a child, there was a wider electric slide
There might have been.
that was just very like
Again, there very well might have
ha
been.
ha.
I hey,
But
we're,
then,
we're
but
we're
like,
talking from different sides of the fence, despite the fact that we've crossed over numerous times.
right. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, all of our cool things in our culture are things that we have stolen from your culture. It is not jokes. It is not stereotypes. It is facts.
Oh no.
Or not just your culture, other cultures too. Mexican, Spanish, Eastern Asian.
I don't know who you guys stole monster trucks from, but y'all got that one.
We did monster trucks. Monster trucks are us.
Yeah,
We
I
did.
don't know who y'all stole
Woo!
monster trucks from. Y'all got some things, the rodeo and shit. Now it's usually the stuff that is y'all's is stuff that the other. I'm sorry, I sound so racist saying this.
No, I
Usually
love
stuff that
this.
is yours is stuff
This
that
is
the
the
other
best
races
content we've ever made.
is stuff that the other races look at them and be like, yeah, that's some dumb white people to do, like the fucking riding bulls and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, every single one of these mother. Look how stupid these. But you watch it, and it's cool to watch like somebody damn near die off a bull. But also, we wouldn't think of doing that. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's like it's either something you stole or something we weren't gonna try in the first place.
Some shit
Because
that's That's fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
some of them
It's
like
crazy.
a lot of them daredevil motherfuckers out there that look how stupid my stunt is. It's some white people shit. Jackass is some white people shit.
Yeah. There's a reason why it took them till 2021 to get a black person in the crew.
Yeah. But no, you guys got stuff that people like. It's just not as much, you know, and that's fine. Because this is America. America's a melting pot. It's supposed to be an American culture if you're here.
We're good at taking your shit. That's what we're good at. We're good.
White people,
You guys are
we're
good
good
at
at taking your shit.
you guys are good at X, Y, and Z, and we're good at taking it. Hey, you got nice land. It's ours now. Hey, you have a nice culture. It's ours now. Hey, this black man over here plays a guitar really well. Awesome. Kill him and then teach a white man to do it. Like that's us. That's us.
A hell of a quote. Anyway, oh,
We're
all
not
right.
we're not proud of it. Well, some of us are, but
But
but I'm not.
the ones that we're proud of it are the ones who got shot at the end of this movie. So, we got what we got? Well, damn. Speaking of people that didn't expect to get shot, yeah, Smoke and them caught me off guard. Like, so to not get into too many details and stuff, but early, you're talking about early feeling about things. I wasn't sure where the movie, well, I was sure where the movie was going because I heard vampires were involved, but it didn't feel like a vampire movie for the first half
Very
at
early,
all.
like I feel like the very first trailer spoiled that, and I feel like you could have held that back. I don't know if you could have held it back through opening weekend,
Yeah,
but you could have held that to maybe the final trailer kind of thing. And it's
yeah.
just like a little, a little moment at the very end kind of thing. You could have proposed this as just like we were talking about, of just like
Like a
a
period
1930s
piece.
crime film.
Yeah, exactly. Black crime film set in the 30s. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's how we got on the concept of stereotypes. But yes, they I wasn't sure how to feel about Michael B. Jordan twins and what their role in all of this was. You know, because obviously main character looks up to his cousins, but they're clearly bad influences, shooting motherfuckers in the street. At the
Right.
same time, I up until like I think I just got done typing that I like Blue Hat Michael B. Jordan, and then he shoots the guy like just bam for no fucking like not even the guy he shot who he caught stealing the truck,
The
but
second guy
yeah,
who was like, I
this
can't have you going around saying that you got away without anything.
you gotta at least have a limp. And I'm
But
like,
then he pays for their medical care. He's like that kind of evil person.
yeah, or it's like I hate you. You're evil, but you have like
Like Denzel Washington in American Gangster. Like obviously an incredibly evil person in 50% of his life. But then the other 50% is like very giving to his community and and shit.
yeah, he got us all jobs. If you look at it this way, he's a very honorable man. That even if it is a twisted sense of honor or honor regarding certain things, he has a code that he sticks to. It's like the lawful evil, if you will.
Right, 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 right.
And yeah, but as they come in here, I saw the guy Delta Slim, something Lindo, Del Rey Lindo or Delmar Lindo, I forget his name, but
Del Rey, yeah,
Delwood
yeah,
Lindo, something like
that
that.
sounds right. I got the cast here. I can find it at some point, but keep going.
Um, I like him in movies because I love his facial expressions. And this movie
Delroy
was
Lindo.
Delroy Lindo. I love his facial expressions, and this movie's no different. Like some
Hmm.
of the expressions he makes in some of these scenes is just perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's playing like one of my favorite
This is a
genres of
good
old man.
face movie in general.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, it always sticks with me when the main character starts playing guitar and then he starts singing for the first time.
Oh, and Michael
Michael
B.
B.
Jordan's
Jordan's,
face lights up
yes,
so much.
yes,
Part of
that
me,
face that he's making. Yeah,
I
you
have
fill
I
with like joy just
I have a head canon that they didn't tell Michael B. Jordan this dude could actually sing, and that was his first time hearing it.
like that's a lot
Like that's a legit,
like oh boy's gonna just lip sync it and then we'll have a track playing over like
yeah,
they pranked him that way and
yeah. They
so
want the
that's
legit response, and he's
traveling.
like he looks so happy to hear that. That made the end credit thing even all the more better that he was
Yeah,
singing that song, and they cut back to that because yeah, it's like yeah, he did really enjoy that song that
yeah,
day.
that's but yeah, everybody's like the like when a lady in this movie needs to make a come fuck me face, they're making that face very well. Delroy is making I wanted to say like anytime I see him I think of Romeo Must Die.
Okay.
That's like a man, which is always hilarious with these actors because like it's just me, but then there's a million of us obviously that know these famous people, and then and checking his IMDb, um, he has 73 film credits and two upcoming a ridiculous catalog of films, probably some very deep work that he's enjoyed. He was in Malcolm X. He was in
Hmm.
Get Shorty, which was a very
Oh, oh,
popular,
oh yeah,
a very
he's a
critically acclaimed film. All kinds of early work, probably a lot of maybe culturally important content that he's done. And then some dudes like, yeah, but remember when you were in a movie with Jet Li? That was really cool.
a everybody can't watch every movie. I'm pretty sure he would still enjoy that movie. He would still just enjoy the fact that, you enjoy his work.
That I've seen like I'm
Uh,
like I've seen Romeo Must Die like 35 times.
he'd be like that. He might say like that's the first time I've heard that, but he'd still, but at least it's something for him to tell people. Like that's the thing that I feel like it's like, well, now I get to tell other people like, can you believe of all the movies this dude did? Like that's a story in and of its own. Like
Hmm.
hey, they even like me in that movie. Whatever. But yeah, we get to finally get the vampire reveal. Well, the vampire hint, if you will. But I'm like, this dude is burning up in the sunlight. Clearly he's a vampire. As he like walks to the
Um,
people's house to set that seed.
hmm.
And then I'm like, okay, now the movie tone's changing. We'll get more stuff. But then they still slow play it.
No, no, they're just random ass thought. I feel like these are always anytime I'm not able to watch the movie right beforehand, especially if I watch it in theaters and I don't often take notes anyway, but I'm not there's no note taking in the theater. Although I didn't watch this one in theater. I watched it at home. I could have taken notes. See how that goes. Uh Anyways, the seeing someone visually Eastern Asian with a thick Southern accent is I don't know if I mean I don't know if I've seen that ever.
Yeah?
It's I like startling isn't the right word. It's not startling, but it's just like I don't know. I feel like it stands out so much with like when the daughter first is just like Paul, somebody wants to talk to you or something, and then like, and he's like, you old so and so, and I don't know. It was, and then I've since then seen a YouTube video about how it's that was a thing that was in a lot of cities that Ryan Coogler actually grabbed up that happened a lot where an Asian family would come in and open a grocery and they were able in a world divided at that time they were able to sell to both communities so they would end up with these like catty corner like it's two locations but it's one thing and you would get this like single Asian family in each metropolitan area of the South, um, uh, you know,
Yeah.
going through generations, owning these grocery stores that like nestled in between these two communities. So I think that's what we're seeing in that oneer when she has to go get her mom
Yeah.
to come talk to Smoke. It's she's going across the
Going to
street
the
to the white version of the grocery store, grabbing mom and bringing her back. Um, so yeah, I was just it's obvious. Of course, it's gonna be a real thing. Like it's silly to be like there were Asian people in the South in 1930. Like yeah,
but speaking
there was still people,
southernly.
there was still different people everywhere. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's just always each time it happens in the movie, I'm like, God, this almost feels weird.
Hmm. And what I love about a lot of black movies is there's, and especially ones that take place in the South, I feel there's always somebody named Cornbread or cornbread or cornbread, some version of that. So I was immediately I liked the character because I'm like, cornbread. But yeah, we eventually get to the whole big thing. We already touched on it. The white vampires come in, they try to convince people, they don't do it, but they get it in by getting Stack's girlfriend to go outside because she's part white and looks white. Uh, and they get her to be the one to get in there and start infecting people. Um, and she does a good job in the movie too, Haley Steinfeld.
Yeah, Hawkeye,
Yeah, I don't think I
new
realized.
Hawkeye.
Yeah, I don't think I realized when people were saying her name, one, that she was the new Hawkeye chick, or two, that the new Hawkeye chick was. I guess she's older than I thought she was. Is she's in this movie?
Yeah, yeah, I feel like I've had that same experience where somebody has been like, she was in blank, and I'm like, she's that girl? Like she's been working that long? I had no idea. I don't know what the, she was nominated for an Oscar for True Grit. She was really young in that.
Ah,
That would have been a long time ago. 2010. Uh, but let's see.
okay, she's only 28.
Yeah, other than that,
How old is Michael B.
I
Jordan?
think my experience was True Grit, where I was like, oh shit, she was the girl from True Grit? Because she does a really good job in that. Got
Okay,
nominated for an
I
Oscar.
okay, I wasn't wrong. I thought Michael B. Jordan was about our age. He is. You and I are technically older than him, but not by enough to matter. Um, but when she was his love interest in this movie, I was like, "Oh wait, is she near our age too?" I thought she was like young, but no, she's 28, which that's about what I would expect.
But I mean, she reads young.
Yeah,
She reads younger than 28, I would say, as a positive to her.
in Hawkeye,
But
definitely. And
yeah,
this
yeah,
I thought I was like more convinced she was closer to our age, just because of the way she acted and carried herself, and the fact that her
well,
character
Hawkeye
and
was
Stack
what,
knew each
5 years
other.
ago now? 6 years ago?
Yeah, so she would have been 22,
Yeah.
but I thought she was younger than that. That's why I was like, when people were talking about having a crush on her and stuff, I was like, ain't she too young for y'all to be? But oh wait,
Well,
no,
we're
that's
at
right.
that age now where it's just everybody feels too young.
Well, also true. Anyway, the movie was the climax of the movie had some cool stuff with the shooting and the fighting.
Anybody you would have
Uh
rather not met their demise. I mean, it's pretty much just Preacher Boy that comes out.
yeah.
Would you like?
I both
I'm usually in the camp of wanting to see like a pack of four survivors because then it just gets too depressing of a movie
so
sometimes.
there is a bit of that to it, but when I think about it, it's like old man was old, so he's fodder for dying anyway in these kind of movies.
Right.
Uh Perline, I thought was going to be a secret vampire with the garlic thing, because
Yeah.
I've seen the test done in other movies where the reluctant person takes the thing, but they pretend to not be affected just long enough for the next person to go, and then they're like, haha, surprise, go. So
Nobody's looking at me anymore. Yeah.
yeah, so I totally thought that was about to happen, that she was gonna get them to drop that guard. I feel like at least
Also,
one.
I've never just popped a clove of garlic, but I feel like it can't be that bad. It
Yeah, I
can't be
don't
as
know.
bad as like three of them were making it out to be.
Like old man was like, my nerves are fucked up. Or Delroy is my nerves are fucked up. See, I'm fine. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were the vampire the way you were coughing. I don't know if I would have stopped myself from pulling the trigger.
No,
Oh, I'm just being honest, especially
yeah.
at that point, the way he was acting. Oh hell no!
No,
Eh,
like the dude who got thrown out to the wolves for passing out. Which he was the guy who had the massive gash on his face, so of course he's gonna pass out.
and then they go, that wasn't even blood; it was wine. Oh, poor dude. Hey, come on, man, let me in. What I
Hey man,
do?
there's something scary. Yo, these people. Hey. Yeah.
But I think
Yeah,
other people that I
I
kind of
really
wish,
enjoyed the film.
yeah, I kind of wish,
I don't think it's like there was a little segment of people that were like, oh my God, sinners. I don't know if it's
yeah,
waving through the streets screaming its name, but I do enjoy this movie quite a bit.
yeah. I think I'm with you in terms of that's my level of the sentiment too. I enjoyed the movie thoroughly. I don't think it's life changing. However, due to the aforementioned racial undertones that could be taken from the movie, I can see the reactions, both positive and negative, regardless of hyperbole, that were received out there. Or I guess not regardless, but inclusive of all the varying degrees of hyperbole. I can understand the sentiments around this movie. That said, it was very enjoyable for me. I would suggest anybody go watch it. It's not even like it's super long. It's about your typical 2 hour movie like it nowadays is anyway. 2 hours, 2 hours, 10 minutes or some shit. But yeah, great acting, great directing, uh, great movie.
Yeah.
Good
Um,
singing, good songs too. I did like the song
yeah,
sequences.
that the Preacher Boy's performance inside of the bar, that like the main song, the one shot where he awakens the spirits and all of that kind of shit. Like I am not I'm not someone who's believing in those kind of things. That's not touching me on a I don't have a cultural touchstone that in any kind of way in that moment that connects me to that. It is just so powerful of a moment. My
Yes.
goodness, it is swelling inside of me when that scene goes on. It's the beautiful song, it's the oneer and the camera work of it. It's all of those people coming in and all the different types of folks and all the different musics coming together and the harmonies getting made and oh it's like it's tear and it's my eyes well up just from I don't know what's I don't know why but I'm just like I'm overwhelmed. It's one of those scenes that not a ton of movies can have those moments for me and that scene is like a like whoa, man, that's just a powerful. That's just
Oh yeah.
power. That's the only way I can describe it is powerful.
No, I very powerful scene. Again, like I said, the music numbers in this one,
Hmm.
especially him, that one, obviously.
I think
I
that is a
didn't
good
mind
chance for Oscar.
Yeah,
Because there were there was when it was in theaters there was there was those people who were already starting to like, oh, this could be they're like, this could be Oscar, this could be Oscar, Michael B. Jordan, Ryan Coogler for writer and director and all this. I don't know if any of those happen because it's such a genre film
yeah.
and
I don't
genre
know if
films
Michael
have such
B
a hard
gets it,
time.
even though he does
Uh,
a phenomenal job, and I would not argue if he got it, but I don't think he gets it.
but I can see them getting original song
Yeah.
for in particular that one.
Mm. And then we would have covered another Oscar winner movie on this channel.
Boom. We're dripping Oscar winners.
Yeah. So, with that said, we will. What? I'm not sure if I doubt it because it sounds like another horror movie, especially if it's about vampires. I don't think what we're watching next week is an Oscar winner, but I could be wrong. Dusk Till Dawn or whatever.
I'm trying to find some sort of connection. George Clooney is an Oscar winner.
It has an Oscar winning actor. There we go. That's that. But so that's what we're watching next week. If you want to catch other stuff on our channel, go ahead, check it out. We also have a show on Saturdays. You Don't Watch Sports. Two guys, three topics. Help you sprinkle a little information into your casual sports conversation. Be a guiding light through the scene. It's casual sports talk. Yeah, you two guys, three topics. I don't know why I did it again. I do know, but you know what I mean. Anyway, Twitter, Twitch, go look at them. You can find them. Geotavi, adiosness, peace.